Hi. So until now we have focused on text-based prompting to generate some text. But we are going to practice some image generation prompt. Why? The purpose is this will make you think more logically and more specifically. So to generate an image you have to observe things very carefully. So जिससे कि आप और अच्छे से ये सोच पाओगे कि आखिर what exactly you want. So look at this image. So suppose you want to generate this image, what will be your prompt? Take a pause, think on it and write a prompt. And yes, the hint is think specific, think clear. So this is the image. Pause the video, write your prompt and again play the video. So to generate the image, the observation skills are very important. So you might have observed the shapes, the alignment, the color, the positioning, the size difference. So what will be the prompt? If you are going to write कि there is a rectangle, तो वो कैसा भी हो सकता है, तो वो तो ऐसे भी बना सकता है. If you will write there is a rectangle and then there is a circle in above it and then there is a triangle, so the first thing वो triangle ऐसे भी कर सकता है, triangle वो ऐसे भी कर सकता है. So you have to be more specific कि the triangle, there is an equilateral triangle pointing upward. So this is what we call it specificity. So this is what we call being specific. Then when you are telling about the circle, you have to say that this touches the border of both the figures. When you are saying ये ऐसे भी तो बना सकता है, ये ऐसे बनाया, ये ऐसे बनाया और ये ऐसे कर दिया. So you have to tell about the alignment, that their centers are aligned and the bottom rectangle has extra width. So by observing, by thinking more precisely, you will be able to write more effective prompts. Let's see. So create a minimalist black and white image on a white canvas. Yes, so it was a black image on a white canvas. Place 3 solid black geometric shapes stacked vertically, एक के ऊपर एक, and centered at the top equilateral triangle pointing upward. Middle में एक circle है, slightly overlaps the base, and at the bottom there is a rectangle spanning most of the canvas width. All shapes in black color, no outline, no shadow, no text. What is this? If you can see, we have learned, we call it constraints. Let's have a look at the another image. So again you can see there are many shapes. If you are confused, you can assume it like this. So there is a semicircle, there is a triangle, there is a semicircle and there is a hexagon. So pause the video, think how you are going to prompt in order to generate this image and then play again. Okay, so it's again you have to think more specifically, more precisely, more clearly. So if you are going to write there is a circular, semicircular shape at the top, so it can go like this, or it can go like this, or it can go like this. So what is the correct way? You have to write that dome is pointing upward. So that's how you will define things very clearly. Then there is a triangle. Triangle कहाँ से? यहाँ से शुरू हो रहा है कि यहाँ से शुरू हो रहा है? So you have to say the flat edge of that semicircle contains the triangle which is pointing downward. If either you can go from top to bottom or you can go from bottom to up. Now there is a third semicircle. So this is resting over a regular hexagon. और वो hexagon कैसा है? That base वाला hexagon अगर आप लिखोगे तो हो सकता है वो ऐसा बना दे, मतलब ऐसा. So you have to say the hexagon lying on the ground on one of its base, and then this circle is on one of its edge, और then ऊपर एक triangle, then एक semicircular. So this exercise was to help you think more specific, because after all it's what exactly you want. Let's have a look at this prompt. So at the top, small semicircle with flat edge, and directly below inverted triangle, and below that there's a semicircle flat edge facing upward touching the triangle's bottom tip, and at the bottom there's a hexagon. So this is how you will think very specific in order to give prompt. So through this exercise, we have learned how to write effective prompts, and now we are going to interact with our main objective, which is Gen AI for teaching activities. In the next module, we will start exploring teaching activities. See you in the next video. Thank you.